the Seattle Sonics, presented by State Farm. We've got Sean Kemp. Gary Payton is out there with Hersey Hawkins. Then it's Johnson, and it's Shrimp in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, we've got Del Negro.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Too little, too late from the D. Give him credit for trying anyway.
Great job he did getting through him and up to the rim.
Yeah, now that was aggressive, and that's exactly what I like to see.
Here's Del Negro. Robinson, he's guarded by Johnson. Shrimp with the rebound. They play the clock right, Steve. They go 2 for 1.
Yeah, just have to time it right. Make sure you work the clock correctly and get 2 possessions out of this.
Now here's Johnson. The pass to Elliott. The dish to Robinson. The Spurs working the ball around now. Del Negro kicks to Duncan. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
11 seconds left to play in the first. Payton kicks to Johnson. Johnson left side. Over Robinson. And that does it for the first quarter. Sonics ahead, up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
4.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
On the floor for Seattle, we've got Johnson. Hersey Hawkins is out there with Gary Payton. Then there's Sean Kemp, and it's Shrimp in at the 3 side. Hawkins against Jackson. Back at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The rebound by Johnson.
Well contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
Kemp against Duncan. Hawkins passes to Kemp. Duncan on him. 9 feet out. Kemp with the bucket. Kemp's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Sonics. It's taken away by Payton. Jumps up, and then Kemp slams it in.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
And so we wrap up the first half. Sonics lead by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Fridays are made for basketball, and now, from the 2K Sports Studios, we're happy to bring you the halftime show. The Seattle Sonics in front against San Antonio. With 2 quarters left to play, they've been an offensive juggernaut, scoring with impunity.
The second half just about to get going here. Here's Del Negro. Elliott is out there with Duncan. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Del Negro. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. And they're pushing it up. And there's the lay-in. Payton's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Sonics.
I like the awareness they had there. Guys were headed out on the break the instant the steal was made.
And they got the easy bucket because of it.
Kemp with the steal. And here's the break for the finish. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Muscle flex time on that jam.
He wanted these people, Steve, to hear that one.
He got that right. Going up with some force.
Running out of time. Johnson outside. Robinson.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I'm starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Here's Kemp. Already shaking.
Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Sonics ahead, up by 12. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke to find out who's had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Supersonics put together, they get the Uncontainable Game Award. Some lockdown defense early on is what allowed them to build their lead. I'm guessing you can expect more of the same here in the fourth to finish the game.
Great, thanks, Doris. And a very important turning point in this game was when they started to gather that steam and really started rolling, guys.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. And that run changed the entire feel of this game. And it wasn't just their offense that made it happen. The stops they were making defensively played just as big a role.
And right at the start of that run, fellas, you can see the sudden injection of energy that went through the whole team. Then it was game on.
On the floor for Seattle, Sean Kemp is out there with strength. Then it's Hersey Hawkins. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Johnson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, man, he's on the highlight reel every night. And if you're guarding the rim defensively and he's coming at you, look out.
And I'll tell you what else. When it comes to blocking shots, he doesn't just block them. I mean, he rejects them with force. He's a powerful presence down low, no doubt.
Here's Del Negro. Robinson a screen on Payton. Hawkins with it. Inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, they are not exactly taking their foot off the gas just yet.
No, they want to throw a little bit of whipped cream and some cherry on top of this one.
I don't know, Clark. This looks over now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is all but over.
Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Kemp dishes to Shrimp. Back to Kemp. The jump hook, and it's Seattle with another.
Well, the outcome is not in question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
Del Negro kicks to Robinson. Del Negro. And just miss after this right now. So we see the Sonics taking the W here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Sean Kemp.